Before the day begins, before the noise takes over. Take a moment. A moment to pause. To breathe. To anchor your heart in the one who holds all things, including you. This isn't just another morning. This is a divine invitation to begin again. Not with anxiety, but with peace. Not in reaction, but in reverent attention. This is your sacred space. A moment to pray not with noise, but with stillness. Not with formulas, but with honesty. So find your quiet place. And let this prayer realign you with the presence that never left. Let's begin. The alarm clock shrieked, a jarring interruption to the quiet hum of pre-dawn. Another day, another relentless cycle of responsibilities, of striving and striving. A familiar weight settled on my chest, a subtle pressure that seemed to anticipate the challenges ahead. It's a feeling I know all too well, a familiar companion in the early hours, a whisper of doubt that often precedes the sunrise. But this morning, something felt different. This morning, something felt hopeful. It's not that the anxieties disappeared. They were still there, lurking just beneath the surface, a constant hum in the background. The to-do list, a daunting mountain range, loomed large. The expectations, both self-imposed and those thrust upon me, felt like a heavy cloak. But this morning, the familiar weight felt lighter, somehow. It wasn't the weight lifting, rather, a subtle shift had occurred, a quiet recentering within. This isn't a story about finding a magic solution, a quick fix for the day's inevitable stressors. It's not about a grand revelation, a miraculous moment of clarity that solves every problem. Instead, it's about a quiet conversation, a heartfelt exchange, a deliberate connection to something larger than myself. This is a prayer, not a pep talk, not a self-help manual. It's a conversation meant to be had with each sunrise, a gentle affirmation of faith, a quiet acknowledgement of the divine hand that guides my steps. This is not just another morning prayer. This is a morning prayer designed specifically for the modern soul, for the individual grappling with the relentless pressures of a fast-paced world. It's for those moments when the weight of the world feels too heavy, when doubt creeps in, when the path ahead seems unclear. It's an invitation to find strength and joy, not in ignoring the challenges, but in embracing them with a renewed sense of purpose, a quiet confidence in the unseen hand that guides us. This prayer isn't about finding answers, it's about finding the courage to ask the right questions, to acknowledge the struggles, and to step into the day with a heart open to the divine. This morning, the ordinary is elevated. The anxieties, the responsibilities, the expectations, they are not banished, but embraced. They are acknowledged, not with despair, but with a quiet understanding. They are the backdrop against which a different kind of strength is revealed, a strength born from a deep connection to something larger than ourselves, a strength born from faith. This prayer isn't a formula for success, it's a pathway to a deeper understanding, a journey toward a more meaningful connection with the divine. This is a prayer to start the day, not just with strength, but with joy. This is a prayer of a soul seeking a deeper understanding of its place in the universe. This quiet communion with the divine isn't merely a morning ritual, it's a daily recalibration, a conscious alignment with something greater. Think of it as tuning a finely crafted instrument, adjusting the resonance to harmonize with the symphony of the universe. Each day brings its own set of challenges, unique melodies in the grand composition. Now, consider how this applies when you face a particularly daunting task, a project looming like a formidable mountain. Instead of succumbing to its weight, this prayer offers a subtle shift in perspective, a gentle nudge toward a different approach. Furthermore, this act of connecting with the divine fosters resilience, a quiet strength that emerges from within. It's not about avoiding difficult circumstances, it's about approaching them with a different mindset, a renewed sense of purpose. Imagine a seasoned sailor navigating a turbulent sea. The storm rages, the waves crash against the vessel, yet the captain remains steadfast, guided by a deep understanding of the currents and the stars. This prayer is that unwavering compass, that guiding light in the tempest. Building on this, however, this isn't about passively accepting hardship. It's about actively engaging with the challenges, confronting them with a renewed vigor, a strengthened resolve. Remember the parable of the sower and the seeds? The seeds fall on various types of ground, some fertile, others rocky, some choked by weeds. This prayer is about cultivating fertile ground within ourselves, allowing the seeds of faith and resilience to take root and flourish. We are the sower, and the divine is the fertile soil. This morning's prayer is about cultivating that soil. Consequently, this daily connection also nurtures gratitude. It's easy to get caught up in the minutiae of daily life, the endless cycle of tasks and responsibilities. But this prayer is a gentle reminder to pause, to appreciate the simple blessings, the quiet moments of peace. A cup of coffee, a warm hug, the gentle light of the morning, these are all gifts from a higher source. This awareness, nurtured by prayer, shifts our perspective from scarcity to abundance. Conversely, the prayer isn't a shield against all difficulties. It's a pathway toward understanding, a way to navigate life's intricate maze. Sometimes, the path ahead seems shrouded in fog, and the only way forward is to take one step at a time. This prayer is that first step, a conscious acknowledgement of the journey ahead, a testament to the power of faith in the face of the unknown. Like a seasoned traveler, we rely on the map, the divine guidance, yet we still embrace the unexpected detours, the intriguing discoveries that lie off the beaten path. Another crucial layer is the recognition that this prayer is a two-way conversation. It's not simply a monologue, a list of requests. It's a dialogue, an exchange of thoughts and feelings, a quiet acknowledgement of the divine presence. It's a moment to listen as well as to speak, to receive guidance as well as to offer supplication. This active engagement ensures that the prayer isn't merely a ritual but a living connection. This quiet contemplation, this daily communion, it's not merely a personal practice, it's a subtle recalibration of the inner compass. Conceptually, it's like adjusting the focus of a telescope, fine-tuning the lens to capture a clearer view of the universe around us, and within us. The intricate mechanisms of faith, resilience, and gratitude, meticulously woven through the fabric of our daily lives, begin to reveal themselves, not as separate entities, but as interconnected threads forming a rich tapestry. This intricate web, meticulously constructed over time, allows us to perceive the world with a renewed sense of purpose. As we delve deeper into this exploration, a profound understanding emerges, a realization that the path forward is not solely determined by external factors, but by the internal landscape we cultivate. Consider the act of planting a seed. The seed itself holds the potential for growth, but the fertile ground, the nurturing environment, ultimately dictates the outcome. This prayer, this dialogue with the divine, is that fertile ground, that nurturing environment, providing the space for resilience, for gratitude, for a deeper understanding to flourish. Reflecting on this journey so far, we begin to recognize the subtle shift in perspective. The daily grind, the relentless demands, these are not obstacles to be overcome, they are opportunities to apply the principles we've explored. They're the raw material, the building blocks, upon which our faith is tested and strengthened. The prayer becomes not a mere request, but a dynamic process of self-discovery, a continuous dialogue that shapes our understanding of the world around us. This internal alignment allows us to face the challenges not with fear, but with quiet confidence. Drawing these threads together, we discover a profound interconnectedness. The anxieties, the responsibilities, the expectations, these are not disparate elements, they're facets of a single, complex experience. Their very nature is transformed as we approach them not in isolation, but in the context of a deeper, more profound understanding of ourselves and the universe. We begin to see that true strength isn't about avoiding the storm, but about navigating it with grace, guided by the inner compass that prayer nurtures. In this way, the prayer becomes not just a daily practice, but a fundamental element of our life's journey. Now, consider this delicate dance between the internal and external worlds, a constant interplay of forces. The world provides the stage, the challenges to overcome. The prayer, the quiet communion, provides the tools for navigating that stage, for embracing the challenges with an inner resilience that transcends the limitations of our external reality. In light of these insights, the path forward becomes not a daunting task, but a journey of self-discovery, a pilgrimage toward a deeper understanding of our place within the larger narrative. This daily communion, this quiet conversation with the divine, it's not merely a ritual, it's a reawakening. A subtle shift in perspective, a gentle recalibration of the internal compass, allowing us to navigate the complexities of life with a newfound clarity, a quiet confidence. It's a recognition that the challenges, the anxieties, the expectations, are not separate entities, but rather facets of a single, multifaceted experience. They are the very fabric of our lives, the raw material from which we forge our resilience, our strength, our understanding. This recognition, woven into the very essence of our being through this daily prayer, is a profound insight. It's the understanding that true strength isn't about avoiding the storm, but about learning to dance with it, to navigate its currents with grace and purpose, guided by an inner compass attuned to the divine. This isn't about ignoring the complexities, it's about engaging with them from a different vantage point, a perspective informed by a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe. The prayer isn't a destination, it's a continuous journey, a daily pilgrimage toward a more profound connection with the divine, a more meaningful understanding of our place within the grand tapestry of existence. Each sunrise marks a new opportunity to refine that connection, to hone that internal compass, to recalibrate our response to the world around us. It's a continuous process of self-discovery, a journey of growth, a testament to the enduring power of faith in the face of the unknown. Consider this: the world presents us with a myriad of challenges, a multitude of experiences, both joyous and difficult. The prayer, this quiet connection, this dialogue with the divine, acts as a conduit, a filter through which these experiences are processed. It's not about avoiding the complexities, it's about engaging with them with a renewed sense of purpose, a quiet confidence rooted in faith. The true practice begins now, in the quiet moments, in the subtle shifts in perspective, in the daily conversations we have with ourselves and with the divine. This journey, this ongoing conversation, is not a passive process. It requires active participation, a willingness to embrace the unknown, to trust in the unseen hand that guides our steps. It's about recognizing the profound interconnectedness of all things, the subtle, yet powerful influence of the divine in every aspect of our lives. Ultimately, it's about finding peace, not in the absence of challenges, but in the presence of faith. This is the essence of a life lived in harmony with the universe, a life guided by a deeper understanding, and fueled by a quiet, unwavering confidence. Let this understanding be the compass that guides your steps, the quiet strength that empowers your journey. The true practice begins now. Amen. Let these words stay with you, not just in your morning stillness, but in the movement of your day. Let them whisper beneath your breath when pressure rises. Let them return when distraction pulls you away. You don't need perfection. You need presence. And today, that presence walks with you. Every step. Every breath. Every quiet return to the center. May you carry this peace like a flame. Not loud, but steady. Amen.